Hello everyone, today we're gonna learn about Python sets. Set is a very important data type which is useful in solving certain problems. So what is a set? Set is kind of like a list which removes the duplicate values, but there are also some extra methods that we can use with sets that we cannot use with other data types. Like for example, if we want to use intersection, with which we can select the common values between two sets, or we can use difference method, which can be used to select values present in one set, not in the other. So anytime you are comparing values, that this value is present in this set and not other, in that case set is a very important data type. So here I have created a set. To create a set, you just have to pass certain values to the set function. Like I've passed the values 1 to 5 in this set. So now I'm gonna print these values and check. So the command for printing is print, and we can see our values are in the curly braces. That creates a set of 1 to 5. And we can also create a set like this. So like this, if we enter in the curly braces, then also our set can be created. Now I'll print this, and we can see our set with the values 1, 2, 3 is created. So if you want to create an empty set, you cannot just create it like with empty curly braces. You cannot create an empty set like this. It will create an empty dictionary. It won't create an empty set. For creating an empty set, you must write it like this. There's a function used in that. You just have to write the set function with empty brackets, and now it will create an empty set, you can see, and I'll print it. See, it is an empty set. So I also said that set can remove duplicate values. So like if I write a set, so there are multiple 3s and 4s there. So now I'll print this, and you can see the set has removed the duplicate values. And so just like a list, we can add and remove values from a set. So let's see how to remove values from a set. So for example, if I want to remove 5 from set 4, I'll write s4 dot remove 5, and now when I'll print s4, 5 is removed. So like this we can remove values. Now we'll see how to add values. For that I'll just simply write s4 dot add. I'll write 6 here, and now when I'll print, I can see 6 is added. So like this we can add. There are some other functions to update the set, because this add function will only add one value. If we want to add multiple values at by writing one function, we can do that with the function update. So we can simply write this function s4.update, and we can just add whatever values we want to add in that, like 6, 7, 8. If you want to add 6, 7, 8, we can write that. And then when I'll print the s4 function, we'll see the function is now updated. 6, 7, 8 has been added to the set. Now one more thing, if we want to remove a value that is not present in the set, so how can we remove it? So when if we write a value which is not present in the set, like if I say I want to remove 8 which is not, sorry, 9 which is not is present in the set, so it'll show an error. So for that, if we don't want to see an error, and even if the value is not present in the set, we have a function discard which performs same as remove, but it doesn't shows an error if the value is not present in the set, and if we are trying to remove the value, it doesn't shows an error. See, now we will perform some intersection over sets. So I'll create 3 different sets. So if we now if we want to check intersection values, so like if we say there's a set s4 in which we want to put the values of the intersection, and we write s1 dot intersection s2. Now the intersection values of s1 and s2 is stored in s4. So now we'll print s4, and we'll see 2 and 3, since 2 and 3 is common between s1 and s2. Similarly, if we want to see the difference, we can check that from the function dot difference, and we'll write s2, and s5 will store the difference between s1 and s2. So now we'll print s5, we can see 1 which is present in s1 and not present in. We can also check difference between multiple sets. So for that, if we write like s2 dot difference s1 comma s3, and I'll store it in s6. So now when I'll print 6, we can see there's an empty set because s2 does not contains any value that is not present in s1 and s3. Therefore we get an empty set. Now we will look at the symmetric difference. So symmetric difference is something if we want to check which values, whether it's s1 written earlier or s2 written earlier, it doesn't matter in symmetric difference. All the values that are present in which are not common in any two sets, they'll be considered as the output. So we just have to write like I'll write s7, and I will write s1 dot symmetric underscore difference, and I'll write s2. So now when I'll print, now we'll look at some practical examples where we can use sets. So let's say L1 is a list and it has repeating values. and we want to remove the duplicate values. So for that, let's say we create a different list L2, and we'll say set L1, but L2 is a list, so we have to make the set a list. So for that we write list before the function set, and now we will print L2, and we'll see the duplicate values have been has been removed, and we get a list of values. Similarly, I can give some more practical examples. So here is an example. I've got three lists: employees, gym members, and developers. So these are list of an example. Like an example, this is a list of members that are employees, members that are gym members, and members that are developers. So now we will perform set operations over these, and we can see how it can solve our problem. Let's start. So we'll write result. We'll make gym members. So we will write and we will intersect it with the developers. So now we will print the result set, and we'll see the output. So we can see April and Corey. So in this way we can check which members are common, who are also gem members and developers. So like this we can intersect, and there are some other examples. So if we want to see the difference, so we will write employees difference with gym members and developers. So now we'll see the result. So we get the result of the employees which are not the gym members and the developers. So we can also check if a member is present in a list or not. For that we can write if, let's say, Corey is developers, sorry, we can also check whether a member is present in a list or not. So if you want to check if, like this I have written, if Corey in developers, if you want to check the name Corey isn't present in developers or not, so we have to print found so in this way we can check, and that's it. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it is helpful and it somehow made you understand and learn something.